Deadlock after 90 minutes here at Ellen Road on Saturday against Arsenal. We caught with some fans to catch their take on the game. So a point at home to Arsenal, which we probably would have taken before the game, but after the way the game went and after what happened, do we feel a little hard done by? Because I know certainly that I did on Sunday evening.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely before the game we would have taken a point, but the way we were attacking, we had more possession. I was looking at the stats, and I think we had 610 passes and they had 310. That shows how much we dominated the game. But a point's a point at the end of the day, and it will come down to that at the end of the season.
Yeah, I agree there as well. I think, you look at the stats, and even not necessarily stats, you look at what happened. We hit the woodwork 3 times, and the only real opportunity of any note that they had was where Melier dived at the feet and we conceded a corner. That was it really. And a lot of people were saying, "Oh, we only managed to do what we did because we were playing against 10 men, and that's a load of rubbish." We were excellent against 11. I thought possibly even better against 11. I thought we found it hard when they'd gone down to 10 men. So, like you say, to come away disappointed and a bit smarting from getting a draw against Arsenal, it's a positive step for us, isn't it?
Yeah, it's shown how far obviously we've come since we've come into the Premier League. Because last year we played them obviously in the FA Cup, I think it was, and lost 1-0 to them. And again we had chances then, but I thought the weekend Rafinha for his first start obviously he looks very, very sharp, very quick on the ball. Hopefully someone that's going to be a great addition to the squad this season.
Yeah, it will obviously take him a couple more games to get up to full Bielsa standard, probably. But no, he looks like a very attacking player. Didn't do too badly defensively either, which is what I was worrying about, because Helder Costa, who he came in for, did help out the team defensively quite a bit, him and Luke Ayling on the right side. But from what I saw, Rafinha did quite well at that.
Yeah, he did. I agree there. And I was looking at him and thinking, is he going to start sulking a little bit when things don't quite go his way or anything like that? But he didn't. He kept going, and credit to him. He hit the post, obviously, in the final throws of the game. So I was really impressed with him, and it's nice that we've actually got that bit of flexibility and the bit of depth now on the wing. And I don't just mean depth as in numbers; I mean actual quality. Because to be able to look at your bench and think, well, Rodrigo essentially could play on the wing. He's quick enough, and you've got Helder Costa there to come on. It's not a bad place to be. So long may that continue. And like we say there, you think get him 2-3 more weeks under Bielsa, I think we'll start to see him shine a little bit more. And I think he'll come really good.
Yeah, I was thinking this earlier. Thinking back to the early Championship years when we were crying out for a winger. We had Jimmy Kebe and Cameron Stewart come in, hoping that they were going to be the amazing things. But now look how far we've come. We've got Rafinha, Helder Costa, Harrison, and even Ian Poveda. Ian Poveda's looking very sharp when he comes off the bench, wanting to attack people.
The good thing about the squad in depth as well is obviously this weekend we did bring Rodrigo off the bench. And when he came on, he seemed to almost create chances immediately. He had the 2 unbelievable efforts. One was so unlucky not to go in, and then the link-up play with him and Bamford starts immediately. I feel like that's what maybe we missed for the first 60, 70 minutes until he came on. But him and Bamford, you can tell that they've been working on it in training. You can tell from the previous games that they've got that almost they know what each other's going to do now, and that to watch is so exciting.
Yeah, that partnership that they've got is what we definitely missed in the game against Arsenal. But his left foot seems something incredible, cutting in from the right, having a left shot. But yeah, he's got to start against Everton, I think. He had the game in the under-23s, played half of that. So his fitness should be all right now. I reckon he's got to start.
Yeah, I was crying for him to come on. As soon as that red card came out, I was thinking, you know what, Dallas is on a yellow. He'd not done anything wrong per se, but I thought, get him off, get Rodrigo on, and just let's see what we can do. And, hindsight's a beautiful thing, isn't it? And I'm never, ever going to criticise Marcelo Bielsa. I love the man. However, perhaps if he had come on shortly after that red card, we might have gone on to win the game. Because like you say, he had them 2 left-footed screamers. One of them hit the bar. The first one just wide and over. You've got to think maybe the third one goes in the top corner. But do you know what? It's positive again, and was obviously him getting back to full fitness because he just started to show what he's about as well, with Rodrigo, which was obviously before he caught COVID. It's a bit disappointing for him, but I'm confident, and it was nice to see us keep a clean sheet as well after what's happened recently.
Yeah.
With the goals we've shipped, the sloppiness of the goals that we've shipped, it was really nice to see a clean sheet on there as well.
Must have done wonders for Melié's confidence to get a clean sheet against Arsenal.
100%.
Yeah.
The left-hand side and to be fair, the right-hand side, like you were saying earlier, the squad in depth that we've got now, you can play Alioski there and he still has that link-up play with Harrison. Again, a player that obviously we've missed for a couple of the previous weeks, which is massive that we miss. I feel like you could tell he was back. That's Calvin, obviously. On Sunday, he just... You feel so much more confident with him in there. He just picks up balls, he plays balls, he creates, he intercepts, he just does the right things and the simple things so well, and it's just noted straight away as soon as he comes back into the starting 11.
Yeah, I feel like the whole team feel a lot more confident when he's in that role, because he's who that role is meant for in the Leeds United team. Like, it's being built around him almost. So I feel like you have Click feels a lot more confident with Calvin there. Probably even Koch and Cooper feel a lot more confident that he's going to be there.
Yeah, I agree, and I think there's a lot of debate, isn't there, at an international level where who's better fitted for England there, him or Rice, and all this sort of carry on. And a lot of people doubt Calvin Phillips and his credentials still. People who understand football don't, but a lot of casual supporters, as you could call it, not of Leeds, of other teams, they doubt his ability and they doubt his contribution. Now, I say to them, just go watch the couple of games that he missed and then watch the Arsenal game and just see the difference as a team, how we are. He is just that calming influence, like you say. He's just there. He calms the rest of the team down just by his presence, but he's also got a heck of a ping on him when he wants to spread that ball to the left or right wing, and he gets back going and quickly.
Dom, you said earlier your man of the match for the game was obviously Alioski. Connor, who was yours, do you think?
That's a tough one, because it's one where I don't think there was just one standout player, in my opinion. Everyone did well, but I might go for Meslier for just that one save against Saka.
Yeah, Meslier, the good thing about it as well is he's going to the ground before he actually saves it. And
so
then
he gets back up again.
Yeah, and he like sprawls it away almost, doesn't it? And obviously it was in like the last 5 minutes of the game, I think. And the counter attack is always a dangerous threat, especially when they're also a man down. Like you say, it sometimes works to their advantage because they've got everyone behind the ball and we're attacking like we were, and then just one ball. But yeah, like you say, one great save from Meslier, but obviously that's what a goalkeeper's there for, isn't it? That one defining save in a game.
Yeah, absolutely.
This Saturday, obviously, Everton at Goodison Park, a tough game. How do we see it going on Saturday evening?
Well, I was really impressed with Everton's start to the very start of the season. I don't think anyone expected them to start that well, but before the international break, they dropped off a bit with the 3 losses. Beat Fulham last weekend, which I think is a bit of a given this season. Most people probably will beat Fulham. But I think it's going to be a very open game. It'll be very fast-paced, quite attacking. We probably won't have as many chances as we did against Arsenal, but I feel like we will get a couple of goals in this one.
Yeah, for me, a lot depends on which Everton turn up. If the Everton from the opening 2-3 games of the season show up with players like James Rodriguez absolutely bossing it, then it's going to be a very interesting, very tough game. If the Everton, the past couple of weeks turn up, I don't see any reason why we can't pick up the points there, because they're a similar side to us in a lot of ways, where when they're on it, they're absolutely unplayable at times. You've got Richarlison, you've got Calvert-Lewin, who's absolutely come to the fore this season. As I mentioned, James Rodriguez, Allen. There's a load of different players that you could keep going on and on and on. However, they don't always do it. Certainly this season so far, they've not always done it. So I think it's going to be one heck of a matchup. I really do, and I actually fancy our chances.
One thing I
would saying that, that doesn't always bode well.
Yeah, one thing I would say is from watching them the past few weeks especially, they're very susceptible to a counter-attack and to a press, and obviously that suits us to a T, doesn't it? With the pressure, the fitness levels that we've got as a team, I feel like we will definitely cause the mistakes, and like Connor says, I genuinely think it'll be a high-scoring game.
Yeah, they'll definitely try to come at us, I think, with their attacking players that they've got. But I think we will control the game. We'll try to control the game, and I think we will control the game. Calvin in the middle will be very important.
Can I get a score prediction from you both? Connor, you go first.
Ooh.
I would happily take a draw again in this game, but I think it'll be a 3-2 to us.
And Dom?
Oh, that's my default go-to score. Okay, because I do think there's going to be goals. So, do you know what? I'm going to say 4-2 to Leeds.
4-2, 2 wins.
Really push the boat
2
out.
wins.
And yourself?
I reckon, again, I think it'll be a high-scoring game. I'm going to go with you, Dom. I think 4-2. I think there's going to be goals for either team. But like I said, with the fitness levels that we've got and the mistakes that they have, I feel like they're just going to leak goals and our fitness will shine through. So yeah, definitely. Hopefully 3 points for us at the weekend in a very tough fixture.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, absolutely.
A tough game away this weekend at Goodison Park, but hopefully another 3 points in the Premier League. Keep updated with all things Leeds United on our YouTube channel and the app.